reminder on the rule set, no grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round one. Oh, beautifully placed with the hook there by Nunes. Oh, combination striking at its best. Another great sequence out of her there.
She is just throwing everything with so much confidence. Every time she throws, she believes that she is going to land, and to this point, she has done just that.
Rock'em sock'em out of the chute here.
It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
She lands a kick to the body now.
Nice, good. Keep that pressure they're about to bring.
Missed on the right hand.
Hands higher, hands higher.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
Oh, she gets tagged. Nice combination. She missed with that jab.
More of that, let's go.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, she's been working on her defense. Kick block there. In-fight numbers for you now. 29 total strikes have now landed for Valentina Shevchenko. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand.
Oh, nice kick.
That opened up a cut around her eye area. Got to shore up the defense.
Yeah, she's got to move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
Oh, nice jab to the dome by Shevchenko. Man, it's hard to remember her kicking game being on this level in the past.
She made it a focus during training camp, and tonight you see the results of all the time spent kicking during training camp.
Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing.
Making the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt. Oh, saved by the bell there. There's the horn, end of the round. Thankfully, she will live to...
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, we are underway with this stand-up only fight. As we remind you of the rule set here, no grappling or wrestling of any type. Fighters also cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. May the best man win, and we are underway. He's got a good leg kick. There it is. All right, early round one, we'll see if he can use that jab and try to keep his opponent on the outside. Must be nice for these long fighters, huh?
I mean, they are able to touch you as you try to enter into range. Tonight, he needs to use his jab, use his kicks to hit his opponent before his opponent can get into range to even start to think about striking.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
Oh, nice jab to the head by Holloway. Well, no surprise, the striker has come out at his aggressive best here early, really throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
He's throwing everything to end the fight, and he has to, because the longer this fight goes, his opponent has the advantage.
And now that jab starting to get established. All right, so look at that. A cut has been... See on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh, my God.
Crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go.
It's been a crazy fight.
Well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the club.
I mean, blood's in the water. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs.
Oh!
Under a minute now to go in this one.
Oh, nice. He's hurting him.
Head kick attempt, it's blocked.
Oh, nice elbow. Oh!
That will do.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round one of this stand-up-only fight is underway. A friendly reminder of the rule set. Not a whole lot of them, but you can't grapple or wrestle at all. And if the fight does hit the canvas, no follow-up strikes permitted on the ground. Lands a nice jab there. Couple of chins here being tested early.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight. Fire there, DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it had her opponent hurt bad.
So more output, at least in the early going. Well, DC, some might suggest she's sort of playing with her food here. She has the upper hand, yet not really forcing the issue and trying to get her out of there.
You know, she's very patient as a fighter. But when you see someone hurt that many times in one round, you got to go for blood. I know it's against her. It's not her M.O. to be over-aggressive. But right now, it seems like it's just a matter of time before this fight gets stopped.
All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having will not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on it.
Good strikes. Keep going forward.
She slips that left hand there.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Putting those punches together, she lands a nice combo up top.
So 28 total strikes have landed for Valentina Shevchenko.
That's it.
2 minutes. Man, that thigh is starting to show some signs of bruising. She's almost smirking about it, right? But
Yeah.
got to address it.
You can't laugh at it now. You can't laugh it off. You've got to do a better job of addressing it. And
Oh, huge shot by her there. Probably her best strike of the fight.
her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively. Boom! Big jab.
It's okay. Keep going.
Oh, connecting with a series of punches here. She has most definitely found her range. Shevchenko's eye is closing up. Nice defense by her there. She blocks the punch. Going to the spinning side kick to the body, but she missed. Oh, how is she standing? Brutal knee to the body.
Oh, my goodness. Big punch lands. Ooh.
Lands a nice straight. Final seconds here. Nice job by her there to block that shot.
Stop.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like it's on the bridge of the nose. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for her here moving forward. Looks like he'll close it up now. All right, so there's the end of the round. She didn't force the finish after getting that knockdown with the head kick, but was very close to getting the job done there for good in that round.
She's so patient. She's never going to overextend herself. She's never going to rush. She's never going to force anything. She will always stay exact.
Well, DC's all fired up. Here we go with the
Ready,
start of
fight.
round 2.
Ready.
Amanda Nunes
Do it.
versus Valentina Shevchenko. Changes her stance. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landing.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue.
Maybe the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Well, the hook has been her primary weapon of choice tonight. Let's see if she sets it up again here. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see huge shots going on right here. Oh!
Some real power shots here. Oh! Massive right for Nunes now!
Keep that pressure up for me now.
Well, her striking has been great tonight. Rocked her opponent. What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
And relax. Good. Stay relaxed.
Oh, gotta be careful taking too many of those leg kicks.
Put your hands up higher. Come on.
Well, she said in these situations she had to protect her head, and defensively she has done an outstanding job of that.
She could not do it any better up to this point.
Connecting. Let's keep it up.
Catches the kick there. We'll see what she can do with it. Oh, she is hurt for certain.
Oh, man! Wow!
Back to the feet.
This is such a crazy fight.
Stay aggressive on those takedowns.
90 seconds to go.
Takedown now.
She gets space and gets some separation.
Just misses with a left hook there. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. She's doing a beautiful job, I think, defensively.
She's doing a great job defensively.
Well, her opponent continues to attack that cut, and there is more blood pouring out with every...
Oh, another one. She's getting up. Yep. Oh, that's big.
Oh! Battle!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so we are underway with this highly anticipated stand-up-only clash. So these ladies got to play by the rules here tonight. No grappling whatsoever. Jiu-jitsu fighters need not apply. You also can't do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see who the last woman standing will be. She got that kick to the body home.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Oh, nice jab by Nunes. Slip that one. Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Nunes. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Still in this. It only takes one punch.
Just unable to quite find that range.
Really nice job blocking that shot. Oh, high kick.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
That's a beautiful body kick.
Holmes' cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Protect your face.
Nice job by her there to block those shots. When you first go to a boxing class, the first thing they say is glue your guard to your face. Her guard's high tonight.
Her guard's high and she keeps the elbow down. She does a great job of blocking up top and down low.
Holmes gets lit up by that straight punch.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, Holmes' eye appears to be closing up by the second. Well, she keeps going back to that right hand. This one's not there for her.
Look at it. Now, shoot, shoot.
Nice crack there.
See that? That's the uppercut right there.
That was great head movement.
Hold me back, champ. Huge connection by her there.
Lower the curtain. Bring the cast out. Bring the cast. If you take a bow, the night's over. Oh, the jab of Nunes. Oh, my goodness.
Head moving.
Big left hand there inside. All right, well, if you've been watching, you know her uppercut hit. Oh, my goodness. Back and forth we go. Massive shots being landed on both sides. Oh, with authority, the body. Round 2 coming up next. All right, so the round is over, but not before. All right, back to the stool she goes. We'll see if they can close up that cut, and it's a pretty big one she's dealing with on her cheek.
It's a nasty cut on her cheek, but it's in a better spot. It's not.
All right, 5 minutes down. Here we go. Round 2. Holly Holm and the Lioness, Amanda Nunes. All right, here we go with our next round. 2 of the best women in this division. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
You got to make a decision when you get up off of your stool going into the next round that this is my fight, and I am not going to allow it to slip through my fingers.
Try to establish that jab. There's the jab. Now another for good measure. Nice job there by Nunes. Blood dripping now from the lip.
Oh, she's cut. Go after. Go after. Finish it.
Nunes gets tattooed by that straight punch. Oh, beautiful body kick by her there.
Keep going with that.
Nice liver shot lands. All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her. Now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down a finish.
Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you.
Action by her there, DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after.
There it is again. Look at that.
Oh, she's hurt her here.
Big right hand.
Well, it's not considered a power.
She's in a ton of trouble here.
Back to the feet now.
Oh!
And there it is!
Oh, my God!
Muito bom. Que nocaute.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with this stand-up-only fight. You guys got to play by the rules. No grappling or wrestling of any type. Also, you cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see who the last man standing will be tonight. Oh, that's a blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
These guys throwing early. Oh, huge left. Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed me.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
All right, so that opened up a cut. Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot was what they call it to go and end the fight.
Oh, my goodness.
Gaethje with a cracking right.
Hands high.
So just over 20 total strikes now for Justin Gaethje. Topuria's left leg would appear to be compromised at this point in time. You see he's limping, having a hard time putting weight on it, and it appeared as though it was that last kick that did the damage.
Nice hook.
Oh!
He's hurt again.
Use your defense and get out of there.
90 seconds to go now.
Stay on him.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
All right, so, oh, man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Finish this fight now.
Nice head movement to slip the left hand.
Well, he blocked that punch.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Big body kick.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys. Great technique on the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on.
Huge shots being landed on both sides.
This is crazy round of fight.
Topuria's eye now closing up.
Go after the cut.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Oh, you gotta keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. left hook there. And now he lands a combination.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, nice job by him there to slip that offer. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these. Oh, man, that's a better of a straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Gaethje.
Oh, he hurt him again.
Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man.
He's in trouble.
Ooh. And that will do it.
Holy smokes.
With a massive high.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, we are ready to go here at the start of round one for this stand-up only event. So grapplers need not apply. We outlined the rules off the top, but here's your refresher. No grappling of any type. We also point out fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the ground. Let's see if the combatants play by the rules here as our first round gets underway. Well, few fighters manage distance as efficiently and as well as Conor McGregor, and there's that left hand finding its home early.
He does a great job of setting you up, man. You saw it in the Jose Aldo fight. The guy will just step back a little bit, bang, drops the straight left on you that can end your night. He not only throws this fast, he also is so accurate, and that allows him to finish so many fights.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand.
Good work. You're good.
Outstanding kick there by Holloway. All right, so now...
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Oh, a big left hand. Oh. 25 total strikes have landed for Max Holloway. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Starting Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Holloway gets hit with that hook shot there. He's got to be careful to not allow the offense to follow up here. Oh, beautiful hook there. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the...
That's a huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Big knee there. Right hook to the head, blocked. Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh!
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step backwards. What a phenomenal fight.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheeks. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot. All right, DC, here we go. Round two. How good is this? Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched.
Well-placed shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. That's a lot of blood, man. I think I can smell the B-positive blood. Oh, big knee!
Oh, my goodness.
Holloway's able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to raise the guard and prevent further damage on that cut. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, big left.
He's hurting bad here. He's hurt. He's hurt.
And back to his feet.
This is a crazy high pace.
Well, I don't think his corner is going to step in here, but maybe the referee will take a... Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just... Oh! And there it is!
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so with that touch of the gloves, we are underway with this stand-up-only fight. A couple of rules in play here, we remind you. No grappling of any type. Also, fighters cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. Let's see how it plays out.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
And he blocked the punch there. Oh, no feeling out process, folks. Here we go. Edge of your seat action right out of the chute.
These dudes are trading very early in this fight. This is good.
Oh, huge left. Lands a big right hand early. Oh. Ooh.
Oh.
This could be it.
That leg kick hurts.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Oh, he hurt him again.
Rips the body there. Big right hand. Oh, punches and bunches.
Oh!
Working off the jab, it's good. Well, this striker has come out swinging early, and you know his style is based on aggression, and largely it's worked out for him tonight.
It's worked out phenomenal to this point. He's fighting exactly as he needs to if he wants to win this fight.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Oh! Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, he's not leaking information. He is leaking blood, and a lot of it as his opponent continues to realize success.
I mean, he's finding so much success striking in that area of the face. He got hurt again.
Back to his feet. Oh, big left hook there.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land. That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Final seconds here. Oh, he's power shots landing on both sides. And the chins continue to hold up. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready? You ready?
Second round here. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. Incredible.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and really try and finish this fight. Fighting from both sides, lands the left hand. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Another one.
Let's go. He's cut. Work that cut.
Now we're going.
Well, no denying that he brought him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
He can't even stand.
Oh! Gets back to his feet. Oh!
Nice leg kick. Oh my goodness.
That'll do it.
Holy smokes.
ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with this stand-up only encounter. We'll see if these guys can play by the rules. Not many rules, but you can't grapple at all. No wrestling of any kind. You also are not permitted to do follow-up strikes on the floor. We are underway. Straight right, he misses. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio. Great punch landed with so much power.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Frantic pace early on to this one.
Liver kick.
Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. And eats another huge knee. Right on the button. Crazy numbers round 1. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, Gaethje's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Lands the double jab.
Nice job defensively. He blocked that punch.
Oh, how good was that flying knee? Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Oh, now lands a kick to the body. 34 total strikes have landed for Max Blessed Holloway.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Well-placed kick there by Holloway. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should.
Point accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Keep busy.
Well, we've seen a lot of different...
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Oh, a big left hand.
Man, what a fight.
Blocks the shot to the body. All right, so look at that.
Oh, nice body shot.
10 seconds to go in the round.
More of that. Let's go. That was a great shot.
Round 2 straight ahead. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's going to have to move his head here.
All right, with that, we have arrived at our second round.
Fight.
Justin Gaethje and Max Blessed Holloway. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, nice kick.
Well, Gaethje's cheek is just leaking blood all over the octagon. That gash is absolutely terrible. I might have even caught his jawbone in there. I'm not so sure. Back and forth we go. Oh, crippling knee to the body. Big knee lands there. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, and again, another big knee. Oh, that's a seminal blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
He's cut. Give him the elbow.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad.
Oh, he hurt him again, bro. He hurt him bad.
Oh, big knee to the body. How'd he get that one? Oh!
He's hurt bad.
Oh!
Oh!
Keep going.
Oh, he's in trouble. And another big kick for Max Holloway. Wow! Power strike there. He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
Oh, a huge block there. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Holloway's doing a nice job there. You saw him raise.
Oh, another one. Now he's back up.
Swing and a miss by Max Blessed Holloway.
Watch yourself. Get out.
Another strike hits that eye area. Oh, a violent strike to the body. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, this fight is close to being stopped. That was a massive shot to the body.
Oh! Wow.
Oh, he got him real good, too.
Oh! That is gonna do it!
Oh! Woo!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with this highly anticipated stand-up only event. You got to play by the rules here. There aren't a ton of them, but there is no grappling of any type, either on the feet or on the ground. Fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor as well, so that bears watching here as round one gets underway. Oh, nice straight. That'll work. All right, early round action here, and Zhang Wei Li not wasting any time finding a home for that right hand.
A beautiful right hand. You know, we saw this in the Jessica Andrade fight, her title-winning performance, where she overwhelmed her with that shot that put her out. Zhang Wei Li is a tremendous athlete, and when she explodes into this punch, she is as good as they come.
So both girls landing right out of the chute.
Oh, nice right hand.
Vicious combo there.
That one landed clean.
And now a left. Man, she throws that hook so easily, and there it is again. So just, oh! Big right hand there. Oh! Oh, and now a big left hand.
Oh!
Oh, big left. Huge shots there. Lately gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Oh!
What a fight!
All right, shot by her there, put all of her weight into it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her opponent.
It seems like we are in the final act of a four-part play because this fight is about done.
Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish.
Oh! Huge shot going on right here.
Good. 90 seconds to go in the round. Xiaonan's eye starting to swell now.
Oh!
Back to the feet. Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Yan Xiaonan. Great volume on that combination. Just out of the range with that right hand.
Go after. Go after. Finish it. Finish it.
That was a hard body kick.
Nice. Good pressure. Keep going with that.
All right, so her hooks have certainly been the big storyline in this one, DC. Give us a prediction. You think she goes back to it here?
She's absolutely going to go back to it. When I look at her fight, I think of John.
Oh, he's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, and for her, it couldn't have come at a better time. That keeps her in the fight, folks. She got knocked down near the end. All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head, thought maybe...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, our next round is underway. And if you're a UFC fan and this is your first live event after a round like we just saw, you feel like this is the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life.
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Oh, huge left.
Her defense is holding up. She blocked that punch.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fights.
She got her in a lot of trouble.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, right hand. Oh, that's gonna get some respect. She won't go as forward anymore. When you got a big power striker like that, you got to make them respect you and respect what's coming back at them.
Oh, big left hand.
Oh!
Oh, big left hand there.
Go after the kick. End this fight. End it.
Man,
can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Well, she has had a steady diet of jabs and other strikes, and now her face is really starting to swell.
Her face is really starting to swell. She's been battered, she's been bruised, she's been beat up, and right now, she has to...
Big left hand lands upstairs. Big shot on the feet.